Hello everyone, welcome back to TechCloud. If you are new to the channel and not yet subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. In today's video of Azure series, we are going to look into that how to create a public IP in Azure Cloud. So in this video, first we will look into that what is the public IP in Azure, benefit of public IP in Azure and its prerequisite. Also, we will look into how to create a public IP. So let's get started. First, what is public IP in Azure? In Azure, a public IP is an IP address that is globally unique and can be used to communicate over the internet. Public IP are assigned to the Azure resources such as virtual machine, load balancer, and application gateway to enable communication with the internet or other external resources. Then, benefit of public IP in Azure. So the benefit of public IP in Azure, like global reach. So public IP in Azure are routable over the internet, allowing resources associated with them to be accessible from anywhere on the internet. One-to-one mapping. So each Azure public IP address is typically mapped to a single Azure resource. This ensures that incoming traffic to the public IP is directed to the associated resource. Then dynamic or static assignment. Public IP can be dynamically or statically assigned with dynamic assignment. The IP address can change if the associated resource is deallocated and reallocated. With the static assignment, the IP address remains the same even if the resource is restarted or deallocated. IPv4 and IPv6. So Azure support both IPv4 and IPv6 public IP addresses. You can choose anyone you would like to. DNS name label. You can associate a DNS name label with the public IP, creating a more user-friendly domain name like myapp.azurewebsite.net like this, which that will resolve to the IP address. Then load balancing. Public IP are often used in conjunction with Azure Load Balancer to distribute incoming traffic across multiple resources, enhancing availability and scalability. So these are the benefit of Azure public IP. Now let's look into the prerequisite of the public IP. To create a public IP, first we all need to have a valid subscription, authorize access to create if in company, then a resource group. Let's now start how to create a public IP in Azure. To create a public IP, first we need to log in into the portal like azure.portal.com, portal.azure.com. From there, we can navigate to the public IP address section, or we can search in the global search like this on the screen of the resource group. And then we can select to the networking, or we can choose the public IP address there. From there, we can click on the public IP create button and start the creation process. During the creation process, we need to provide the name, which will be the unique name of the public IP. Then we need to choose the subscription. We need to choose the resource group. We need to also configure some setting like the assignment, which it will be a static or it will be a dynamic IP. Then we need to choose the SKU for according to your requirement. Then on the advanced setting option, which is optional, you can configure the additional setting like DNS name label, IP version, IPv4 or 6 you would like to use, or more based on your specific need. Later we can review and create. So review your setting, all the setting whatever you have put for the public IP, and if everything looks correct, click on the review and create button. Then there will be a validation process and later it will be created for the deployment. This public IP you can also create from the CLI by using command on the screen like az network public IP address space, then name, then your public IP name, then resource group name, then your resource group name after allocation, and then method is static or dynamic, whatever you would like to choose. So this way we can create a public IP and in Azure, and it was about the public IP in Azure. So thank you for watching. Please do like, share, comment and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.